Okay, today we are playing a game on Havana. We are playing Zenyatta the entire way through, and I don't know what SR we were in this game. This game was sent to me about 4 fucking weeks ago at this point. One of these days, we're gonna get back on schedule. Not today, because we've already fucked it up for this week, but hopefully, you know, we're gonna get back on schedule one of these days. So we have a Bastion. It didn't work especially well. There was room for improvement on the Bastion situation. But we did really show that fucking Farah right there. We fucking showed her. He's sticking with Bastion. It looks like our boy Bino's. No, he's changed to McCree. Great job, Bino. Great job, great job. I was ready for us to have Bastion for the next, like, 10 minutes. And then he'd go, alright, it's not working, and change in, like, the last 5 seconds of the game. You know how these things go. They have a Sombra. Sombra's fucking dead. No problem. We shot at her, and then McCree came and flashbanged her, and she fucking died. Farah's back. She's upset. Now she's even more upset. How unfortunate. She got fucked earlier. Now she got fucked again. Truly tragic. So we're having a great time. You know? Like, that's like the most threatened we've been this entire time so far. We're just getting to sit back here shooting at some bad men. We're having a great fucking time. We're real fucking far back. It's a little scary to be this far back, when the enemy team might have, like, a Sombra on it. Wait, did they change off Sombra? They did, they were McCree now. Never mind. So not a concern. If they have, like, a flanker, being that far back as Zenyatta is spooky, because you're really far away from your teammates, who are, like, gonna have to help you in a lot of situations. You know, you want to be far enough back that you're not threatened by, like, the bad men that are right there. But you also need to be, like, close enough to your team that they can help you if something bad starts happening. We captured the first checkpoint. Yeah, it's going great. We're having a great time. We've got Transcendence built up. They don't really have ults that are that sick to transcend, really, outside of, like, Gravitic Flux and Barrage, so we don't really have to worry about holding Trance too much. You know, we don't have to save it for, like, a Genji or anything like that, which are, you know, the usual culprits that we're looking for. Yeah, you know. Oh, there goes the Barrage. The Barrage is gone. Don't have to worry about that one for a little bit now. Maybe that person will change off of Farah. That would be nice. Farah players don't usually feel that inclined to change, though. No, she's not changing. She's coming. Anti-Paradox, she's coming. She's not afraid. I'm sorry, elevator music was playing in my head. I'm sorry, I apologize. You know, so our Farah just killed a bunch of people. Great job, Farah. Hooray. Thank goodness. We didn't really have to do anything. Hey, we showed that motherfucker that we fucking got him. Yeah, we're having a good time. It's a good day. This game is, what was this? It was nearly 23 minutes, and that's with the, middle points, like, the waiting between rounds cut out. So, you know, it's gonna get a little hairier as time goes by, but right now, dude, fucking best game of Zenyatta you can possibly engage in, right? Don't have to worry about shit. So their DPS just changed quite drastically, because now they have Widowmaker and Soldier. So now we have to be, we really don't have to worry about being close to people anymore. Now, we can stand as far back as we want now, as long as we can put our orbs on people. But, tragically, Zenyatta is very easy to kill if you're playing Widowmaker. Zenyatta, very immobile. Hitbox, not exactly a favorable shape. You know, literally just a floating cube. You know, pretty easy to shoot at for Widowmaker. We're getting into a scuffle with their Ana. Widow? Well, Past Me missed that one, because he didn't, like, go over and scope that one out. But, like, do you see what this Widowmaker just did? Past Me wasn't paying enough attention, because that was definitely deserving of some very extreme shame, but tragically, Past Me wasn't watching when that one happened. Past Me did observe some shame, well, not really some shame, just some sadness in this video that we'll get to see later. But he missed that one, so he really fucked up, didn't you, Past Me? God damn Past Me, I swear. things are still going pretty good. Like, hey, how bad can the game be going when you just watch the fucking enemy Widowmaker just fucking throw herself off the map, just yote herself straight into the fucking ocean? Hey, here's D.Va. We don't have our Harmony Orb on anybody right now. Oh god, shame. It's not been for very long. Okay, it's not been for very long. We put it on that boy right there. It's been a few seconds. I just looked down and I was like, oh, it's not on anybody. Shame, but it's okay. It's only been for a couple seconds. Ideally, it's 0 seconds, but, it's fine. It's a couple seconds. It's not the end of the world. So, now, the best part of Havana, the last checkpoint. Capturing the last part of the last checkpoint is one of those procedures that just feels very bad, This is where, it's not as bad as the maps in question, but, like, you get the 2 CP effect on this map kicking in usually. You've got, like, this really long death run to make up to the end right there, and there's big ol' open space with no fucking cover in there except for the payload, and you're surrounded on all sides. It's not great, This is very hard to capture the last point. Havana, I still think, is actually one of the most well-balanced maps in the game, to be honest with you. Now, again, this is, you don't exactly have to try very hard to be one of the best balanced maps in this game, though, do you? Because you get to compete against things like Paris, Horizon, the only 2 maps to be like, hey, let's just take them out of the pool, they're just not going back in again. And you compete against, like, fucking Hanamura, Volskaya. You might notice a theme with these maps that are really badly designed. It's just there's something that ties them all together that I can't quite put my finger on, So, to be honest, Havana, not that bad. Definitely better than Rialto. I'll fight you to the death on this matter. I would rather play on Havana every single time and never play on Rialto again. Fuck Rialto. Rialto's a disaster. Havana's, holy shit. You can almost see the double take in-game right there. Alright, oh shit, there goes the self-destruct. Oh god, wait, D.Va? Oh fuck. Didn't manage to kill D.Va before she got back in her mech, and we just used he's using Tac Visor, so we're using, Transcendence now, which is fair enough. The problem is we were quite far away from the situation. This is the other thing with being really far back as Zenyatta, is you do end up in an unfortunate situation where you might have to go really far to get to the badman again. That went back, like, a lot. I think I held down control when I pushed the button. Here, we just want to get out of this room, like, as quickly as fucking possible. We have to be really confident that we're gonna kill baby D.Va to get out of that situation with our lives. Like, we're gonna have to 2-tap that baby D.Va. And, frankly, I don't have that much faith in myself, okay? Like, look, we just want to skedaddle as soon as we break that mech, because, like, that low health, Zenyatta's so easy to hit. Baby D.Va's gonna have an easy time in that matchup. Isn't it fucked up? It's like, alright, we broke the mech. Now for the final form. There are some characters that are just really fucked. Like, they're pretty good at getting D.Va out of mech, but once she's out of mech, it's, like, really fucked up, to be honest, right? Like, if you're playing, like, Roadhog, and you don't have your hook when you get baby D.Va out of your mech, you're not killing her. You're not killing baby D.Va. She's so little, and your shotgun's too bad. She's just gonna farm you, and she's gonna have a great time. You gotta get your hook up again. It's fucked up. It's fucked up, isn't it? Fucking final form just pops out, let's go. So, the elevator music wasn't playing in my head. I was just, like, going off of the final form thing. In my head, I was picturing, Frieza from Dragon Ball Z. You know how he does the thing where he has the bomb, or the orb on his finger, and then he throws it? I was just imagining D.Va doing that, but it's her mech self-destruct, right? She's just throwing it in off her finger, like Frieza when he uses the death ball. That's what I was picturing in my head right then. And I enjoyed the mental image a lot, alright? I enjoyed it a lot. Hammond didn't like that one very much. That one must have felt pretty bad. The sadness that we will see later is also tied into gravitic flux. Ooh, he didn't like that one. Oh, you hate to see it. I still think it's fucked up that it's so easy to interrupt gravitic flux now, to be honest with you. I don't really like it. I feel like, killing him's probably fair. I don't really like the fact still that gravitic flux can be interrupted by crowd control. Killing him? Fair enough. Whatever. He's fucking dead. You can't control gravity when you're fucking dead. You know what I'm saying? I don't really like the crowd control can stop it, though. Video, please resume playing. Thank you. I feel like I paused and unpaused it like 3 times. Yeah. I do like how pigeons in this game just don't give a fuck. Like, they just sit there and they don't give a fuck at all. Which is not really very in character for pigeons, to be honest with you. But, hey, you know, I do like how they just don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck on Paris, either. They just don't give a fuck in this world. And that's why I'm gonna petition for the next hero to be a pigeon, I think. I think that's where I'm gonna go with that one. You know, we don't have Jetpack Cat yet, and that's obviously a disaster. We don't have Junker Queen, which is a crime, and someone should probably be arrested for that one, to be honest with you. But I think I'm gonna petition for the pigeon, actually. That's where I'm at. So, again, we're having a great time right now, you know? We're sitting up here, and we are fucking throwing some orbs into this cluster of bad men, and we're having a great time. We are moving our orb around a lot. I'd kind of just prefer to set it on one of the tanks and just, like, leave it. We did shift it around a fair bit in there. I'd rather just put it on, like, Reinhardt and let it sit, to be honest. Because Reinhardt, with Discord on him, like, it really fucks Reinhardt up. Reinhardt is way harder to actually walk up and get your swings in when you've got the Discord orb on you, because there's the possibility of sudden death looming over you quite fiercely. Because, you know, all of Reinhardt really is just trying to get into a position where you can swing at him. You got that Discord orb on him, he don't want to do it. He don't want to swing anymore. But, you know, we're playing some fucking Zenyatta right now. It's great. This is a fantastic game for Zenyatta. No pressure whatsoever. Just sitting back, having a great time. Oh, God. Ugh. I'm sorry. Excuse me. It's 5:30 a.m., leave me alone. I recorded this at 6:16 a.m. As you can see, I have a great work schedule where I do things very punctually and efficiently, and I still have to record another... Oh, we fucking got her! Play that one again. We didn't even look at her as she died. Ah, she's fucking dead. Fucking got him. Extremely good micro. Immediately put the spray down on the floor in front of us. Very good. Extremely efficient play. 10 out of 10. So, anyway, they've got a Bastion now, and that's pretty spooky. Getting the Discord orb on Bastion would now be pretty sick, because, of course, we want to kill Bastion as quickly as possible. But we don't necessarily get a lot of say over when we can put the Discord orb on the Bastion. You know, it's sort of contingent on what the Bastion and the Shield tank players do. But they're still not having a good time. As we can see, Toes just killed several mans, and then Hammond killed the rest. Hooray, we didn't have to do anything. Amazing, fantastic news. We sure are playing Zenyatta. You know? It's a good game. Like, it's a good game to play Zenyatta on. Like, it's pretty hard to really flank on Havana in general. So, you know, you can get some pretty sick games on Havana where you're just not really pressured on the backline. That was interesting. Interesting play, Farah. You can get to some cool games with, like, backline heroes on Havana, because you can just end up, like, not really getting pressured on this map, just because flank, like, for the first checkpoint in particular. Is it just us? We're just the only ones getting gravitic flux right there? God, I hate that. Fuck, motherfuckers, kinetic grasp, gravitic flux, G's, like, goddamn. Graviton, Surge, you know, I hate it all. We gotta get some different names in here for these gravity effects, you know? How dare they include gravity base... Gravitic Flux, Kinetic Grasp. I'm fucking stupid. Those don't both start with G, though there is a G in both of them. But I am actually fucking stupid. At least I saw it rather than having somebody else point it out to me. That's the true shame right there. At least I spotted the fact I was stupid. It's 5:30 a.m. Leave me the fuck alone. Alright, leave me the fuck alone. A lot of our mans just died. I'm sorry, I was, like, in my own world. Why do we use trance here? We used it just to save Toes. I'm not really that bothered about that. That's fine. Toes did look like he was gonna die, and we don't want Toes to die. I'm fine with that. And then he uses his. Their Toes is, like, as safe as he could possibly be. He's got fucking Nano Boost and Trance on him at the same time. That toe was fucking titanium plated, right? He just fucking took his foot off, just dipped it straight in the vat, and he's good to go. He's not gonna break. My son awakens. Never mind, he goes back to sleep. I thought he got up, did a big stretch. I was like, oh, is he gonna come over and show himself? No, he's just gonna immediately go back to sleep again. That's fair enough. It's very hard being a cat. I understand. Don't you hate it when you're a cat and your human starts fucking puts on another set of fucking fur and then just starts talking to himself at 5:30 in the morning? It's just the fucking worst. So anyway, like, that all got really fucked up, to be honest. Unless we're just gonna, like, ping everybody in the fucking skull, we don't really change the outcome of that fight. I was fine with how we used trance. Outside of that, like, unless we're gonna just, like, fucking waste them, like, no big deal, you know. You don't strictly have a lot of control over the outcome on that one, really. Unfortunate, you know, sometimes is this way when you play supports. So I don't really like Zenyatta that much. I feel like a lot of the agency you have over the game as Zenyatta is really mechanical execution more than anything else. I'm very bad mechanically at this video game, so I don't really like to play Zenyatta too much. I like to play nice easy heroes like fucking Moira, where you can have a big impact without being very mechanically good at the video game, you know? Zen, it's like you don't have much utility you can rely on other than Trance and Discord Orb. So if you're using those two things, well, all you really have beyond that is clicking on bad men good. And I'm not good at clicking on bad men. That's not me. So, you know, we got that Discord Orb on Bastion very briefly in there, so that's sick. Then that starts happening, though, and that's pretty spooky. Fucking nano-boosted Pharah, spookier than people give it credit for. Oh, we got it just as we died, didn't we? Like, literally the frame we died, we got that, I think. Come on. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. So now I'm like, did we interrupt our reload in here? Yes, but to put Discord on her while she's using Barrage, so it's not really it's not exactly a bad reason to interrupt your reload. I was just like, is there any, like, could we have gotten that last slither a little bit faster in there? No, tragically not. It's, you know, it's the difference of, like, landing one extra shot on somebody at some point during that game, right? Like, life is hard sometimes. Given the way that fight was going, it might not have actually mattered if we managed to use Trance right there, but, like, it definitely couldn't have hurt, could it? It definitely couldn't have hurt if we had it. To be honest, like, Excellent Restraint not using Trance right there, like, this is a fucking scary spot. I think I would have probably just used Trance, though, to be honest with you. The fight doesn't exactly look untenable. I'm really close to dying. That guy's really close to dying. They're going out to touch the point right now, and they're going to be in a bad spot. I would have used Trance. The fight doesn't look entirely untenable at this point. And I was low, and they were low, and they were going out to touch the point, and, like, you know, the way this fight actually went, we might have done it if we did. We just took the death right there, so that's good. We weren't getting out. Not that we could have done much to elongate it, but at least we just took the death, you know. I would have probably used Trance right there, right when we dropped low right there. That fight didn't look completely untenable, and we get with the benefit of hindsight, right? Which, as they say, is 20/20, because I have a fantastic ass. But we might have actually won that fight. We might have done it. No guarantee. We're talking about a parallel fucking universe at that point. But, you know, we might have done it. Yeah, fuck Andy. Fuck Andy, dude. Motherfucker. Doesn't respect his toys. God damn it. Ooh, oh, well, he's fucking dead. That started getting quite viscous towards the end. I might die. There's a certain point halfway through that where I was like, that consistency suddenly changed. Hopefully I don't die. It's hard to tell if it was like back, 'cause it's like banana flavored, so it just kind of already feels like, you know, it might be expired. That's just that kind of flavor. Here's the sadness from earlier, by the way. So my man, you might have missed it because I was talking about how I was gonna die, but he got nano boosted and he started using Earth Shatter right there, but he got lifted. And now he's just earth shattering up there. But wait, it gets worse. Because Roadhog says to himself, oh no, 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 no. Get this motherfucker out of my face. And then, there he goes into the fucking yonder. There's like a fucking sphere. You see how, you might not be able to tell on YouTube, but there's like a bubble around him where the white changes to slightly darker white, and it's just like a circle around Reinhardt. You probably can't tell in the video. So that's interesting. It's like he's got an aura as he goes on into the afterlife. There he goes. Beautiful. How fleeting and ephemeral our lives are, that they can just be gone, just like that. So anyway, Reinhardt got as fucked as he possibly could, basically, is how that one went down. There he goes again, just for good measure. Just get in there one more time. So that's a fair enough time to use Transcendence, certainly. We get to say that we didn't need to use it because Reinhardt got as fucked as a human being possibly could. But you can't know that. You can't know that ahead of time, can you? You can't know. So we used Trans, and I'm fine with how we used it. That was a fair enough time. They've got a Reaper now. That's pretty spooky. Now we do have to maybe worry about getting threatened at some point, because Reaper can teleport behind us. Cammy fucking died, so there goes the main healer, which is, you know, this is the true sadness when you're playing Zenyatta, when the main healer dies. When the main healer dies and you're playing Zenyatta, oh shit, oh fuck, that's when you really start sweating, right? You know that, the guy sweat, wiping the sweat is like that, but it's Zenyatta and he's using all of his Transcendence hands to wipe the sweat off of him, right? That's what's happening. Everybody fucking died. There's nothing we could have done to prevent this. Is this way, you know, we already used Trance. I was fine with how we used Trance. Life is difficult, you know, unless we were going to click on those bad men real good. Now right here, we did track in a dangerous way. We're just kind of like hanging out in the open right here. If we go to the left, we can use that as cover. Instead, we start tracking right, which is not good for us. That's where, that's Toes' shield in front of, their Toes' shield in front of us, right? If we go left, we can use that wall as cover instead. But we go right, which is more open space. So we pathed in a less than ideal location, or less than ideal direction, I should say. We ended up in a less than ideal location, I suppose. And now we're playing Baptiste. I did not remember that we picked Baptiste, but we picked Baptiste. Here we are. We're playing Baptiste now. They did have a Pharah the whole time, so that was perhaps some of the impetus for us to change. I don't know. Maybe we just felt like, hey, you know, Baptiste is better than Zenyatta, which is hard to debate. You know, like you can't really deny it, can ya? You can't. It's just how it be. We got fucked real fucking hard right there. Holy shit, we died very unexpectedly. Yeah, like we just got like fucking blitzkrieged by Junkrat like very suddenly. Like Junkrat's behind us. Junkrat's behind us right now. Did we see him like start coming through the doorway? Like, you know, like basically I would have been impressed if we reacted to this in time, to be honest, because shit, dude. Okay, we did catch like a glimpse of him. Okay, we did see him a bit ahead of time right here. We did see him a bit ahead of time. Because we, that's obviously a silhouette, we can't see that. There he is, we can see that. We can see that. We can see all of this. And then we start walking towards the guy. And now Krampus is just staring us right in the fucking eye. And it's pretty spooky, to be honest with you. I don't really like Krampus Junkrat's face very much when he's coming at me out of a dark alleyway, particularly. That one didn't do a lot for me. So we did see him ahead of time, and we did continue going forward into him. You know, like, don't do that. Could have used the lamp, try and save, just like back up instead, you know? It looked like we were trying to go forward to like get the burst on everybody. So we did have some warning that he was coming. It wasn't as unexpected as I thought it was. Sometimes the replay baits me like this, where I can see the silhouette, so I'm baited into thinking I have some kind of advantage when it comes to seeing them, which I do, but sometimes you could just see the guy anyway, even without the silhouettes ahead of time. Boy, you know, it would be so much easier if you could just see people around the wall at all points in time, wouldn't it? Anyway, so that went great. They didn't capture the first checkpoint. Now we have to capture the first checkpoint. They've managed to resist the urge to pick Bastion, which is tremendous. They should all be commended for their physical and mental fortitude to not just pick Bastion on the 4th round. It's just an inevitability of time, right? I'm thinking about publishing my thesis on this at some time in the future, but I feel like there's a mathematical equation we could work out here, where the longer a game goes on and the more rounds you play, particularly, the percentage chance of Bastion appearing in one of the teams, or both of the teams, just increases every round as the game goes on. So by the point you get to like round 9 or something, you would have theoretically close to a 100% chance of seeing a Bastion on one or both teams at that point. And then, you know, there are outlying factors which affect the percentage chance here, like who's getting wrecked, which team's talking more shit to their teammates, which team's getting more shit talked at them. You know, there's all kinds of things that tie into this. But anyway, we won. Fuck them. To be honest, I don't really have anything to say. We didn't really get pressured in that game as Zenyatta very much. We just played Zenyatta. It was great. We had a great time. We had a great time playing Zenyatta. We sat back, and the bad men didn't really do anything to us. And it was great. You know, we all had a great time. We all had some laughs. We fucked that far a couple times. Amazing work. So that's not the couple of things that we did. I did say I don't really have anything else. So thank you very much for watching. If you did, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm more than happy to answer. If you haven't already, you can join our Discord, ask questions more directly, have a conversation about them, or just ship with us. I've started streaming on Twitch Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, 8 p.m. EST to 11 EST. There's a link to the channel in the description. If you managed to make it all the way through the video, so I still enjoyed it, please like the video and subscribe for more content of middling quality in the future. And I hope you found the video helpful. I swear we're gonna get back on schedule.